So welcome back to the channel. Today I want to give you guys a little update on the fish room because I had made some changes down here. But first, let's take a look at this tiger barb tank because this is turning out to be one of my favorite aquariums down here. I had just put some food in here, so these guys are like super active right now. But as you can see, they are nice and healthy, looking amazing. We got our little albino Bristen Pleco back there. Nice little female. I do need to put her with my male so I can start trying to breed, but so I definitely need some more plecos. But this tank itself though, just crystal clear, just looks amazing. Like the camera just gives it no justice of how this aquarium looks. The fish are nice and healthy. Everything is just amazing. As far as the tank itself, it's been doing good. No problems. I did have a little bit of die off with the plants a little bit, but that's kind of common when you first set up a new scape with new plants. Things are going to happen like that. But over the next 6 months, this tank is going to really settle in. The fish is going to grow, and I think it's going to be one of the best tanks down here in the fish room, in my opinion. Right now, it's number one. Well, maybe not. I don't know. But it looked good, though. That's for sure. Let's check on our little Bisher. He was just out just a minute ago. But I think he didn't poke his little head back in. But he's been doing great as well. He's been hanging out back there behind the rocks. I've been feeding him some shrimp. And he's been living his best life inside this tank. As you can see, the sag is already starting to grow in. It's looking really well. I had added some root tabs in here, so hopefully over the next 6 months, this tank just explodes in growth. The plants, the fish itself, he just get nice and fat. And we just be able to just enjoy the process, man. Enjoy the process, enjoy watching this tank just mature. And I can't wait. And maybe before this video over, we can see if he'll come out so I can show you guys. But right now he is hiding. But he be in and out though, doing his thing. I did spend some time today working on these 3 tanks down here. I had rescaped them, replanted them, redesigned them because they were like in the worst condition ever, like horrible. And I was like, you know what? I just gotta knock these out. I think I spent like 4 hours working on these tanks, but they look amazing. I'm gonna give you guys a look at those here in just a second. We still got all these tanks to work on. I think we got like another 8 tanks up here, but just gotta trust the process, one tank at a time. In the next 6 months, this fish room is going to look amazing. I have the vision already in my head, just got to bring it to life. But before I show you guys down here, I wanted to show you, I think this is probably like my second favorite, or if not my favorite tank. It doesn't really show that great on camera, but these Odessa barbs in here are amazing. You can see the males got that nice red on their bodies, and the females don't really have a lot of color. But the males are just amazing. I think I got like 30 of them in here. I probably am going to put these guys in a bigger tank so that way they can grow and get to their full adult size. Because right now in this 20-gallon, with me having like 30 of them, it's kind of like stunting their growth, I think. But you can see we still have quite a few nice males in here. It's a nice group of them. The tank itself looks good with the plants and everything. And I believe I also have some stir-by cories in here. Yeah. So I think I got like 2 or 3 stir-by cories in here that have been doing well. And this tank has been up and running for like 3 months right now. I mean, man, probably like 6 months, honestly. And I haven't done nothing. Like, I just topped the water off. You can see we have a little bit of like little dead plants back there. But for the most part, all my crypts and everything has been growing in really well. The tank is just established and it just looks really well. But we probably end up moving these Odessa barbs out of here just so they can get a little bit of a bigger home so we can really enjoy them. And that way I can film them a lot better because they just don't look as great on camera as they truly do in person. These fish are like bloody red, super nice. This tank over here is another one that's kind of super mature, been up and running for about 6 months, and I have all my orange swordtails in here. And you can see all this hornwort has grown and it's kind of got algae inside of here, but I haven't removed it because I kind of like that look. I don't know, it just looks super natural. The plants are growing in, and we also have some cories in here as well that are looking good. And these swordtails, you've been watching my channel, you know I've had these swordtails for a while. They've been outside, they've been back inside, I've bred them. Like, these guys are super nice. Some really nice males right there, actually. Love them. But eventually, I probably will take some of this algae stuff out of here. It's like a mat of algae. If I lift this lid up. It's just literally a mat of algae. It just looks crazy. But at the same token though, it looks natural, it looks dope, and the fish don't seem to care, so leave it as is. I'm loving it so far. But let's get into these 3 new tanks. Down here, this first one, this is currently just my Bristen Pleco tank. I have quite a few brown and albino Bristen Plecos in here. This is like my breeding group. If you just look around, there's Plecos everywhere. So I turned this into like a Pleco paradise. I built like this whole little thing where they can all kind of do their thing over here and also possibly breed. I have males and females of brown and albino in here. If they cross, I don't even care. Sometimes that's how you get like calicos and different things like that. But sometimes you'll get the albinos will breed with the albinos, the browns will breed with the browns, or sometimes they'll cross. But either way, you get a lot of babies, and I love breeding Pleco. So we got quite a few of these guys in here. And I decided to escape this tank a little bit. I had a little piece of driftwood, some rock, a little bit of sage in here. And there's also probably like, I would say at least 50 shrimp in here as well. You don't hear one down here doing this thing. So there's like tons and tons of shrimp in here as well. So just shrimp and plecos at the moment. I do need some suggestions though. I want to put like a fish in here, like a small nano fish that won't eat the shrimp or bother the plecos, but something that we can see swimming in here. I don't know, maybe some CBDs or like some emperor Tetra, something like a smaller, nice, colorful nano fish. You can see another little shrimp back there. I said a piece of shrimp, but a shrimp back there on the sponge filter. But this tank was like nasty looking. It was moamy. I added some new substrate, some rock, did this little Pleco paradise right here, and I'm loving this tank. It looks really, really well. So give me some suggestions down below far as a little species of fish that we can put in here that won't interrupt what's going on with the plecos and the shrimp. I just like this look. It's real simple but effective. Real simple but effective. Now, down here to the second tank, I've had these fish for a while now, but these are my Congo Tetras. The light doesn't show as great on this tank, but you can see we got some really nice big males in here. These guys are kind of old now. They're probably pushing a couple years. They're really, really big and nice. But I redesigned this tank, just put a little bit of a rock work in here, a little piece of driftwood, and added some plants in here in the foreground. And, you know, got to keep some little Bristen Plecos around because I love me some Bristen Plecos. It helps with the algae. And I probably should have wiped the glass off before I decided to record, but you know, this is raw and real. Everything ain't perfect in a fish room, as you guys can see. But yeah, we got the nice little Congo Tetras in here, looking good. There, now he out and about. You can see him, but they've been hiding back there behind that driftwood since I put them in here. But they'll come out. And I think I got like 1 female and 4 males. So I do need to get some more females just to kind of make the group a little better and give these males a little bit more something to chase around or something. Maybe they will be a little more active because since they've gotten older, they kind of slowed down. They just be chilling now. They don't really be on too much, to be honest. But that's what's going on in that tank. I'm liking how that's looking, and eventually I'll probably do something different as far as fish wise, but for right now I'm enjoying it. Now this tank was in a crazy condition. It had like a crazy algae bacteria. I think it's like cyanotic bacteria. It was just crazy. The whole glass was just covered. But so I spent a lot of time working on this tank today. But this is my electric blue Acara male, and he is looking good in here, loving his new home. But I just did a simple little rock structure in the back. Gave him a little bit of like a little terracotta pot right there so he can have a little place to hide if he want to. Added some sage in here. And just a very simple tank that I think looks really well. I do need to find like a little female for him so that way I can breed these guys again because I have bred them in the past. But right now, I just got 1 little male, and you see how beautiful he looks. He has nice finish. It just looks really good. So as of now, this is his home, and he's gonna chill in here by himself and do his thing. And until I figure out another female to get. Oh, look at this dude out. I still have this I think it's like a blood red African cichlid. He killed all his females, so now I just have one male. So I might end up doing like a tank just for him, a nice little tank or something. He can just live the rest of his life out. But this tank right now is just kind of bland, as you can see. But yeah, that's kind of what I worked on today. We still got so much more to do, guys. And we still got all these tanks to do. Still got all this to do. We still got, it's just so much. But one day at a time, one day at a time, one day at a time. So I'm gonna tell you. But I want to give you guys a raw, uncut look of how things is looking down here, and we will continue to progress and make things better. And yeah, give me some suggestions on some fish in there. Let me know what you guys think about the new designs that I just did. And that's gonna be pretty much it for today's video. And next time, I think the next video we'll be working on is, I think I said that in the last video, but I had to get this done today, and we'll start working on the rest of these tanks in the next few videos. So just stick around, keep subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. Like, do all that good stuff, and I will catch you guys in the next video. I'm out of here.